New Year was not that long ago, and like any artist who does not have money, I decided to draw something for my loved ones. And so here I am, drawing a cyberpunk Mothman for my brother. And as you can see, I decided to give him those, fuck, how are they called? What are they called again? Mantis arms, because I can, and because they're my brother's favorites. And I understand why. Look at them; they're kind of badass. You know, why won't you use them? I had another window open all the time where I had like all these references, and now I'm doing this rough sketch, which was really a struggle. I wanted him to be like scrawny, and you like look at him and you understand that something is off with this guy. He's just a weird guy, you know. That was the vibe I wanted to go for. But also that you understand that he has like this mask and he's like this. Maybe he's a moth. Maybe he's a dude in a moth mask. Who knows that? I sure don't know that. He's something for sure. So this whole process was a whole struggle for me because, you know, fucking antennas, those are difficult things to draw. Those are really difficult. I never really thought about them. But you cannot draw them too thin or else it looks bad. But you also can't draw them too thick because then also you can't really understand what's going on, you know? Antennas are actually, like those fluffy antennas, they're really hard. I don't know what's up with them. I never really thought about it beforehand, but after I drew this guy, holy shit, don't draw antennas, guys. It's bad. Fur, because moths are actually quite fluffy. I don't know if all moths are fluffy, but I have a feeling most moths are fluffy. And also it adds like, I guess not diva is not the right word, but it's like a little bit. You know, he's just some weird guy who has like this fur around his neck, which gives him this weird vibe I would like. You know, you don't really see what's going on behind there. You don't understand how his neck works. I have a feeling that his neck is really weird because look at how he's holding his head. You know, so that was the whole thought behind it, you know? The armor and stuff, it was difficult. I'm gonna tell you that. It was, oh my god. Because you look at it and you're like, oh wow, it looks good. But then you have to draw all those little details in there. And if you don't want to draw too many details because you don't understand how they work, but you want to draw just enough details so they actually, you know, make sense and actually look good. But oh god, it was difficult. So I just decided to like add like differences there, you know, like just split them up in a few parts. It's gonna work probably, and it did. And also just like wires in there just randomly because I don't know. I feel like that's something that happens in Cyberpunk. It wouldn't work, but as you can see, I struggled with the hands. So what did I do? I used the jump scare. Yeah, I just couldn't figure them out. So I just used the preset model in Clip Studio because oh my god, it was so hard to find the references I needed for this hand. So I just made it myself, and it saved me so much time. It was really honestly, I'm happy I did that. Even though I did feel a bit yucky to use it. The colors were actually quite nice, I must say. I like already had this vision that he has those bright red eyes staring at us, and those other colors were a little bit harder to like pick, so they mesh well with all it. But I already had a pretty good idea behind it. I wanted it to be more earth tone, you know, like mauve and like gray for the suit and stuff. So it made a lot of sense. Although I did think about changing the orange a bit because I thought like maybe I can do more blue or violet, but it just didn't work, even though I did try a lot, but I just stuck with the orange. It looked the best. Oh no, the moon, I had like a really good pack of like brushes that I would try to use, but it was so difficult to get this right texture. You look like at a moon texture and you think yourself, oh, that's easy to do, but then you try to do it and it just all looks really weird no matter what you do. It truly is a skill, you know. But at some point I did a good enough job, I think, especially because like most of it is covered up by Mothman himself. I had actually an idea to put like a reflection in that first mantis arm that's like coming towards us, but it felt like too much work, and also I felt like it would just overcomplicate this whole piece and wouldn't look good because it would be too much going on, you know, if I put the actually city. So I just put in some reflections there and it's fine. But oh my god, the wings were actually a lot of fun to do. Like look at them, I just dotting random colors in there, you know? It was fun. It was really fun actually. I would recommend it, you know, just fuck around with a moth costume. It's good. It's nice. It does make you feel good. I just decided to use mostly hard shadows because I think it like looked a lot better and made him stand out more. Except for the fur, because I did not. The fur is fluffy, you know. The fur can be fluffy. You don't have to use hard shadows too much on the fur. So I did that. Here I start to like mess around with the effects because you know every good piece needs a little bit of effects, especially because I wanted him to like glow a little bit, but it was a struggle, but it did work out in the end, even though I had to try a lot. And then I decided that one Mothman wasn't enough. I just needed a little guy, you know, just a little guy. You just need a little guy, you know? And so I just started restyling a little bit to just make it really simple, really like chibi, really like mostly fur because, you know, it was the most part and it made it a lot easier as well. And so And then with that guy, and I decided to use thick lot on the outside and thinner ones on the inside, because I think that's what most charms do. So I just did that. And so I just used the colors, and he's just a little cute guy. Look at him. He's just standing there, and there's not a thought behind those eyes. He's just a guy, I love him. I love that guy. And then you have like those two finished products, just little guy and big guy, just like we like them.